Have you ever wondered if your body already holds the power to heal itself? Modern life often makes us believe that only medicine can restore balance, but nature has gifted us with remarkable self-healing abilities. In our modern world, we often search outside for cures, yet Buddhist teachings remind us that true healing begins within. The body and mind are deeply connected, and when we live in harmony, we awaken natural processes that restore balance, strength, and peace. In this video, we will explore 6 timeless rules that reveal how the body can cure its own diseases without relying on medicine. These principles, rooted in ancient Buddhist understanding, are not abstract theories. They are practical ways to reduce stress, strengthen the immune system, and nurture both physical and spiritual well-being. Each rule is like a gentle reminder that true wellness begins within. Let's uncover these natural healing secrets and learn how to live with strength, vitality, and peace. 1. Meditation for peaceful mind and body. Have you ever noticed how often the mind races while the body longs for rest? In today's fast-moving world, it's easy to feel disconnected, as though the mind and body are pulling in different directions. Yet Buddhist wisdom reminds us that true health begins when these two parts of ourselves work in harmony. And one of the most effective ways to restore this balance is through meditation. Meditation is more than simply sitting still. It is a gentle invitation to reconnect with yourself. Imagine it as a quiet sanctuary within, where thoughts settle and inner calm arises. When we meditate, we allow the body to slow down and the mind to soften, creating a state of deep relaxation and awareness. This practice builds a bridge between our mental state and our physical health, helping both to work together rather than against each other. The Buddha described meditation as a path to awakening, a way to observe the mind with clarity and compassion. In practice, it can be as simple as finding a peaceful space, sitting comfortably, and paying attention to the rhythm of your breath. Each inhale and exhale anchors you in the present moment, allowing worries and distractions to pass, much like clouds drifting across the open sky. What makes meditation remarkable is its impact not just on the mind, but on the body as well. Modern science increasingly supports what ancient wisdom has long taught. Meditation reduces stress, improves sleep, strengthens the immune system, and even lowers blood pressure. It activates the body's natural healing responses, showing us that health does not always depend on medicine alone, but also on nurturing balance from within. Meditation is also versatile. It doesn't always require stillness. Walking meditation, mindful yoga, or simply being present while in nature are all ways to experience the same benefits. Each practice brings awareness to the body and steadiness to the mind, fostering a gentle rhythm that carries into daily life. Practicing in a group can deepen this experience. Meditating with others creates a shared energy of calmness and connection. It reminds us that healing is not only personal, but also collective, strengthening bonds of compassion and understanding. At the heart of meditation lies kindness toward ourselves and others. Beginners often feel discouraged when the mind wanders, but this is natural. Meditation is not about forcing silence. It is about noticing gently and returning with patience. With time, this process cultivates resilience, clarity, and an inner stillness that radiates into every part of life. As you continue the practice, you may notice subtle changes: a calmer heart, sharper focus, and a renewed sense of balance. These are signs that harmony between body and mind is being restored. Meditation, then, is not just a practice, it is a way of living. It guides us toward peace, health, and awareness in every moment. By embracing it, we open the door to a more centered, joyful, and fulfilling life. Stay with us as we continue to explore the remaining rules that reveal how the body can heal itself naturally, without medicines. Each step brings us closer to genuine well-being and lasting happiness. 2. The power of self-love and self-care. Have you ever noticed how easily we extend kindness to others, yet struggle to offer the same compassion to ourselves? In our busy lives, we often forget that true well-being begins with how we treat our own minds and bodies. Buddhist wisdom reminds us that caring for ourselves is not selfish, it is essential. Without a healthy relationship with ourselves, we cannot live fully or offer genuine love to the world around us. Think of self-love and self-care as the roots of a tree. When those roots are strong and nourished, the tree can flourish, grow tall, and weather any storm. In the same way, when we cultivate love and care within, our lives become more resilient, balanced, and peaceful. Self-love is the gentle practice of recognizing our worth. It is not about being perfect, but about accepting our uniqueness and saying, "I am enough." Science now supports this timeless teaching. Research shows that people who practice self-compassion are less likely to experience stress, depression, or anxiety. It works like a shield, protecting our mental and emotional well-being. Self-care is how we embody that love. It doesn't require luxury or extravagance. Instead, it thrives in simple, mindful acts. Taking a quiet walk, enjoying a nourishing meal, practicing meditation, or simply resting when we are tired. These small choices send a powerful message. My well-being matters. Each act of self-care is a seed, and over time, these seeds grow into a life filled with strength and vitality. The Buddha taught that we cannot pour from an empty vessel. Just as a lamp must be filled with oil to shine brightly, we must care for ourselves before we can truly care for others. By tending to our needs with kindness, we restore the energy that allows us to support those we love. Still, practicing self-love is not always easy. Many of us live under the weight of comparison, criticism, or feelings of inadequacy. Overcoming these inner barriers can feel like climbing a mountain. But every step upward reveals a clearer, more beautiful view. One helpful practice is using affirmations, gentle reminders that speak kindness into our own hearts. Saying to ourselves, "I deserve peace," or "I am learning and growing each day," can reshape the way we see our inner world. Equally important is setting boundaries. Just as a garden needs a fence to protect it from harm, our well-being requires limits. It is okay to say no, to step back from negativity, and to create space for what nourishes us. Self-love and self-care are not destinations, they are ongoing journeys. Like tending a garden, they require patience and daily attention. With time, the blossoms of joy, balance, and resilience appear. Sharing this path with others, through conversations, friendships, or supportive communities, makes the journey even more rewarding. By embracing self-love and self-care, we discover a stronger, calmer, and more compassionate version of ourselves. It is not indulgence, it is the foundation of a healthy, meaningful life. When we honor ourselves, we create the space to live with peace and to share that peace with the world. 3. Eating with awareness. In today's world of rushing schedules and constant distractions, eating often becomes automatic, a task rather than an experience. Yet Buddhist wisdom teaches us that food is more than fuel. It is an opportunity to practice awareness, gratitude, and balance. This is the heart of mindful eating, a practice that can transform not only our health, but also our relationship with life itself. Mindful eating is not about strict diets or rigid rules. Instead, it is about paying attention, truly noticing the colors, textures, and flavors of each bite. It means slowing down, listening to the body's signals, and honoring the effort and energy that brought the meal to your plate. Each bite becomes a moment of connection, reminding us that nourishment is both physical and spiritual. When we eat with mindfulness, we begin to understand how food affects us beyond just satisfying hunger. Have you ever noticed how some meals leave you energized, while others leave you feeling heavy or restless? These sensations are the body's quiet messages. By paying attention, we learn which foods support balance, vitality, and calmness. Buddhist teachings encourage us to reflect on the origins of our meals, how the earth, farmers, and countless conditions made this food possible. In this way, mindful eating becomes an act of gratitude, extending kindness both to ourselves and to the world around us. Eating consciously allows us to live more harmoniously with nature, fostering respect for the interconnected web of life. Scientific research now confirms what ancient wisdom has always emphasized. Studies show that eating without distractions, turning off the TV, putting aside the phone, leads to greater satisfaction, improved digestion, and even healthier weight management. When we are present with our meals, we tend to eat just enough, without excess. It is the difference between rushing through a story and immersing ourselves fully in its richness. Of course, mindful eating takes practice. Many of us are used to eating quickly or snacking absent-mindedly. At first, slowing down may feel unfamiliar, but over time, it becomes natural. Think of it like learning to ride a bicycle, awkward at first, but eventually a joyful skill you carry for life. Practical steps can help us begin. Before your next meal, pause for a moment of gratitude. Notice the colors, aromas, and effort behind the food. Eat slowly, chewing with awareness, and observe how each bite feels in your body. This simple ritual can turn an ordinary meal into a source of calmness and connection. Mindful eating is not about restriction, it is about appreciation. By choosing nourishing foods, savoring them with presence, and listening to our body's needs, we cultivate holistic health, strengthening body, mind, and spirit together. As you bring mindfulness to your meals, you may notice not just improved well-being, but also greater joy in everyday life. Eating becomes more than consumption. It becomes a path to balance, gratitude, and inner peace. 4. The power of healthy lifestyle. Healthy routines and habits are the foundation of a balanced, fulfilling life. They are the small, intentional steps we take each day that shape our physical health, mental clarity, and overall well-being. Think of them as the bricks in the house of your life, each one contributing to a strong, resilient structure. A mindful daily routine begins with how we start our day. Morning rituals, even small ones, set the tone for everything that follows. A short walk, gentle stretches, or quiet moments of reflection can awaken both the body and mind. These practices are like greeting the day with a sense of purpose, laying the groundwork for energy, focus, and calm. Balancing work and rest is another essential element. In our busy lives, the tendency is often to push forward relentlessly. Yet, the mind and body require pauses to rejuvenate. Adequate rest, including short breaks during the day and sufficient sleep at night, allows for recovery and enhances productivity. Rest is not a luxury, it is a cornerstone of sustainable wellness. Exercise too is vital, and it does not have to be complicated. Walking, dancing, yoga, or simple stretching can invigorate the body, improve circulation, and release tension. Moving with intention is a gift to your body, a way to strengthen it, increase energy, and maintain flexibility. Nutrition is equally important. Mindful eating encourages us to savor each meal, appreciate its flavors, and nourish our bodies with wholesome foods. Eating with awareness enhances digestion, supports sustained energy, and fosters a healthier relationship with food. Time management plays a critical role in maintaining healthy routines. Planning and prioritizing tasks ensures that essential activities, work, exercise, rest, and self-care receive the attention they deserve. Think of it as conducting a symphony. Each element of your day harmonizes when managed intentionally. Breaking unhealthy habits is part of the process, whether it's late-night screen use, processed foods, or skipping exercise. Changing ingrained behaviors requires patience and consistency. These challenges are like weeds in a garden. Removing them clears space for healthier, more nourishing habits to grow. Flexibility is also key. Life is dynamic, and routines must adapt to new circumstances, responsibilities, and goals. Adjusting your habits when needed is not a setback. It is a way to remain aligned with your overall well-being. By embracing these practices, we gradually cultivate a life of balance, resilience, and contentment. Daily routines are not about perfection. They are about intention, persistence, and self-care. Over time, these habits compound, leading to greater health, clarity, and fulfillment. Healthy routines and habits are the stepping stones to a richer, more vibrant life. They empower us to take charge of our well-being, nurture our bodies, and cultivate inner peace. With commitment and mindful attention, each day becomes an opportunity to strengthen the foundation of a healthier, happier life. 5. The healing power of nature. When we think about healing, our minds often go to medicine, therapy, or rest. Yet there is another powerful source of restoration that is available to us every single day: nature. The natural world, with its quiet rhythms and timeless beauty, offers profound healing for both body and mind. By simply stepping outside, breathing deeply, and allowing ourselves to be present, we open the door to a kind of renewal that no modern invention can truly replicate. Nature is more than just scenery. It is a living, breathing presence that reminds us of balance, simplicity, and connection. Imagine walking through a forest. The air feels cooler, every breath richer, and the colors of the leaves seem to soothe tired eyes. The sound of flowing water or bird song has an almost musical quality that calms the mind. In these moments, stress loosens its grip, and the world feels gentler. This is not an illusion. Science confirms what ancient traditions have always known. Spending time outdoors can reduce stress hormones, lower blood pressure, and even strengthen the immune system. Across cultures and spiritual practices, nature has long been seen as a sacred teacher. Buddhist philosophy, for example, emphasizes harmony with the natural world as a path to inner peace. When we remember that we are part of something larger, an interconnected web of life, our worries seem smaller and our perspective deepens. Standing under a vast sky or beside an ancient tree, we realize we are never truly alone. Nature holds us, just as we hold space for it. The mental benefits of connecting with nature are equally profound. In our fast-paced lives, our minds often feel crowded with thoughts and worries. Yet a walk in the park, a quiet moment in a garden, or sitting by a lake can act like a reset button. Nature has a way of clearing mental clutter and offering new perspectives. Many people describe moments of clarity, inspiration, or even healing after spending time outdoors. These are not just passing experiences, they are evidence of nature's ability to restore balance within us. Mindfulness deepens this process. Practicing mindfulness in nature, whether through meditation, slow breathing, or simply paying attention to the sensations around us, invites a deeper connection. Feeling the warmth of sunlight, listening to rustling leaves, or noticing the fragrance of flowers brings us fully into the present moment. In these spaces, stress fades and we feel both calm and renewed. Caring for the natural world is also a form of caring for ourselves. Sustainable living, eco-friendly habits, and protecting natural spaces create a cycle of mutual healing. When we nurture the earth, we are also ensuring our own well-being and the well-being of generations to come. This reciprocity forms a bond that goes beyond physical health. It becomes spiritual nourishment. Even for those living in cities where access to wilderness may be limited, there are many ways to invite nature into daily life. Tending to a houseplant, enjoying the shade of a tree, or visiting a nearby park can bring meaningful moments of peace. These small connections matter. They remind us that nature is never far away. It is always ready to support and heal us if we choose to engage with it. Community efforts to preserve natural environments are equally vital. When people come together to protect green spaces, plant trees, or clean rivers, they create not only healthier landscapes but also stronger connections among one another. Healing through nature then becomes both personal and collective, a shared journey toward balance and well-being. Ultimately, embracing nature for healing is about more than simply spending time outdoors. It is about recognizing our deep relationship with the earth and honoring the gifts it provides. Every leaf, every breeze, every drop of rain is part of a larger story that connects us to life itself. By returning to nature with open hearts, we rediscover peace, strength, and a sense of belonging. 6. Understanding modern medicine. Modern medicine is one of humanity's greatest achievements. It has extended our lifespans, reduced suffering, and provided solutions for countless conditions that once seemed impossible to treat. From life-saving surgeries to advanced medicines, This field has given us tools that continue to transform lives every day. And yet, like every system, modern medicine has both limitations and opportunities. By recognizing both sides, we can approach healthcare with wisdom, balance, and clarity. One limitation often discussed is the focus on treating symptoms rather than addressing root causes. Many treatments bring relief, but sometimes they act more like patches than solutions. For example, a painkiller may ease discomfort, but may not address the deeper imbalance that created the problem. True healing requires us to look beyond surface-level fixes and search for the origins of illness, whether in lifestyle, environment, or emotional well-being. At the same time, modern medicine offers immense opportunities. Its precision in diagnostics, its ability to respond to emergencies, and its progress in areas such as surgery and pharmaceuticals are unmatched. Yet, medicine is most powerful when it is not seen as the only answer, but as part of a broader approach to wellness. Here is where holistic practices, mindfulness, and traditional healing can complement Western science. Think of it as weaving together different threads into a single fabric. Modern medicine provides strength through technology and science, while ancient practices contribute wisdom, prevention, and care for the mind and spirit. Together, these approaches create a more complete path to health, one that values both evidence and experience, both the physical body and the inner self. Another opportunity lies in prevention. Instead of waiting until illness appears, preventive health focuses on daily choices that build resilience. Nutritious food, regular movement, restful sleep, and stress management are powerful forms of medicine in themselves. Preventive care is like building a strong foundation before the storm arrives. It prepares us to face challenges with greater stability. Being informed is also essential. In a world where health information is everywhere, we must learn to navigate wisely. Not all advice is accurate, and not all treatments are right for everyone. Asking questions, researching carefully, and seeking multiple perspectives empower us to make decisions that align with our unique needs. In this sense, knowledge becomes a compass, guiding us through the vast sea of medical options. Community plays a vital role as well. Sharing health education and encouraging collective awareness allows everyone to make better choices. When communities are informed, they create support systems where people not only heal individually, but also thrive together. In the end, the limitations of modern medicine are not barriers, but invitations to look deeper, to combine strengths, and to embrace a more holistic vision of health. By integrating science with mindfulness, prevention, and traditional wisdom, we can walk a balanced path toward well-being. Modern medicine is an extraordinary gift, but it is not the entire story. Our journey to health becomes most powerful when we use all the tools available, ancient and modern, physical and spiritual, working together to support life in its fullest expression. As we reach the end of this journey through the transformative practices of wellness, let's pause to reflect on all we've explored. From meditation, which cultivates inner peace, to the power of self-love and self-care, each step offers tools to nurture both mind and body. We discovered how mindful eating deepens our connection to food, and how adopting a healthy lifestyle strengthens our energy and vitality. Nature's healing presence reminded us of our place within the world, while understanding modern medicine empowered us to make informed choices. Each of these insights is a guide, a gentle light on the path to lasting health and well-being. Revisit these principles, integrate them into your daily life, and allow their benefits to unfold naturally. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If these insights resonate with you, please like, subscribe, and support mindfulness. Until next time, may your life be filled with peace, balance, and harmony.